Morning students, I'm Ileka from Maths department and today our topic is about matrices. So let us see what is a matrix. So a matrix is a system of n comma n numbers arranged in a rectangular form. So usually it has m rows and n columns and it is notated as m cross n matrix. So where m represents number of rows and n represents number of columns. Then here is an example of a matrix. So see that A11, A12, A1n, A21, A22, etc. and down to it AM1, AM2, etc. AM1. So here it is a matrix of mn, there's m rows and n columns. So each of mn numbers is called as an element of a matrix. So this matrix is denoted by Aij. So where Aij are the real or complex numbers. Usually they are the elements of the matrix. So let us see what is an order of a matrix. The order of a matrix is denoted by the number of its rows and number of its columns. So generally from an order we can able to understand how many rows and how many columns in a matrix. So for example, look at this matrix. A is equal to, in row wise I am reading out 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 and 2 are in first row, 3 and 4 are in second row. So the total number of rows and columns are 2 and 2 and the order of this matrix is 2 cross 2. And now row matrix. So simply from the name itself we can able to know what is a row matrix. So it has only a row. So a matrix with a single row is called a row matrix. So for example, so consider this matrix A is equal to 1, 2, 3 in row. So the elements are arranged only in a row and it has only one row. Then next to us is column matrix. So as such as the name, a matrix have a single column is called as a column matrix. So it has only one column and it is arranged in column wise. So A is equal to 1, 2, 3 in column. So the order of this matrix is 3 cross 1. So number of rows is 3 and the number of column is 1. Then for a row matrix, the number of row is 1 and number of column is 3. Then next is a square matrix. So we know that a square, all the sides will have same length. So likewise, a square matrix have equal number of rows and equal number of columns. So a matrix having n rows and n columns, which means the number of rows and number of columns might be equal. So first is an 2 cross 2 matrix. So number of row is 2 and number of column is 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then matrix B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in B matrix the number of row is 3 and the number of columns is also 3. So both are an example of a square matrix. The next, so note the diagonal of a matrix B containing the elements 1, 5, 9 is called the leading or the principal diagonal. So usually the leading diagonals are counted from your left to right. 1, 5, 9. So it is called as a leading or the principal diagonal. Then diagonal matrix. So how a row matrix will have only one row, a column matrix will have only one column, and likewise a diagonal matrix will have elements only on the diagonals. The remaining elements might be 0. So the square matrix in which all the elements except the main diagonal elements are 0 is called diagonal matrix. Then coming to the example, A is equal to, in row wise 1, 0, 0, 0, 5, 0, 0, 0, 9. So look at the diagonal, they are only are the non-zero elements, the remaining are 0 elements. Then upper triangular matrix. The square matrix in which all the elements below the leading diagonal are 0 is called a upper triangular matrix. So a square matrix in which all the elements below the leading diagonal. So the leading diagonal is A, D, F, below that it is are all 0 elements. So it is called as an upper triangular matrix. Then a lower triangular matrix. A square matrix in which all the elements above the leading diagonal are 0 is called an lower triangular matrix. So A is equal to A 0 0, B C 0, D, E, F. Here the leading diagram is A, C, F, and above that the elements are 0, 0, 0. So it is called as a lower triangular matrix. The next is transpose of a matrix. Any given matrix A, by interchanging its rows and columns, is called the transpose of A, and it is denoted by A dash or A transpose. Simply you can say the rows are interchanged as columns and the columns are interchanged into rows. Then look at the example. So take the matrix A in row wise 1, 2, 3, and the second row elements are 4, 5, 6. So when it is transposed, 1, 2, 3 will become the first column, then 4, 5, 6 will become the second column. So A transposes in row wise I am reading out 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. So 2 cross 3 matrix will become 3 cross 2. So which means the number of rows and the number of columns are interchanged. The next is symmetric matrix. So a square matrix A is equal to Aij is said to be a symmetric if A is equal to A transpose. So even after interchanging your row as a column and column as a row, the matrix remains the same, is called as a symmetric matrix. So which means Aij is equal to Aj for all the elements. Then inverse of a matrix or reciprocal of a matrix. So usually inverse and reciprocal represents the same. If A is a non-singular matrix, then 1 by determinant A into Aj is defined to be the reciprocal of a matrix A or the inverse of the matrix A. It is denoted by A inverse. A inverse equal to 1 by determinant A into Aj. The next is unit or an identity matrix. So identity is always 1. So unit or an identity matrix, a diagonal matrix of order n which has unity for all its diagonal elements is called unit matrix or an identity matrix of order n, and it is denoted by I. So usually the identity matrix is denoted by I. So 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So the main diagonal elements will be 0, the other elements except that is 0. So it is a 3 cross 3 identity matrix. If it is a 2 cross 3 identity matrix, the value will be 1, 0 and 0, 1. The next is orthogonal matrix. So a square matrix A is said to be orthogonal if A into A transpose can be equal to A transpose into A is equal to I. So A transpose equal to A transpose A is equal to I, then the square matrix is said to be an orthogonal matrix. Then characteristic equation. So let A be any square matrix of order n. So it should be a square matrix. Then the characteristic equation of A is modulus of A minus lambda is equal to 0, where lambda is a scalar value and I is the unit matrix of the corresponding order. If A is a 2 cross 2, then I is also 2 cross 2. Then characteristic polynomial. The determinant A minus lambda I when expanded will give an polynomial. Such a polynomial is called as a characteristic polynomial of a matrix A. Then eigenvalues and eigenvectors of a real matrix. So eigenvalues are characteristic roots. So generally eigenvalues or characteristic equations represents the same. So let A is equal to Aij be a square matrix. So it should be a square matrix. The characteristic equation of that matrix is given by determinant A minus lambda is equal to 0. The roots of the characteristic equation are called eigenvalues of A. Then here you have to note that if you are having a 2 cross 2 matrix, you will have 2 eigenvalues. If you are having a 3 cross 3 matrix, then you will have a 3 eigenvalues. So depending on the order of the matrix, the number of eigenvalues will change. The next is eigenvector or a latent vector. So let A is equal to Aij be a square matrix if there exists a non-zero vector x is equal to, so in column wise I am reading out x1, x2, etc. xn such that ax equal to lambda x. Then the vector capital X is called as an eigenvector of A corresponding to the eigenvalue of lambda. So eigenvectors, so if you are having 3 eigenvalues, you might have 3 eigenvectors. If you are having only 2 eigenvalues, you will get 2 eigenvectors. Then properties of eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Then first property, sum of the eigenvalues is equal to the sum of the diagonal elements. So if you want to find the sum of the eigenvalues, no need to find the eigenvalues after finding the characteristic equation. So simply from the matrix itself you can able to find the sum of the eigenvalues, because the sum of the eigenvalues is always equal to sum of the main diagonal elements. So using this property you can able to find the sum of the eigenvalues. Then the next is product of the eigenvalues. So similarly, so for finding the product, you don't need to find eigenvalues directly. So indirectly, if you want to find the product of the eigenvalues, if you have to find only the determinant of the given matrix. So product of the eigenvalues is equal to determinant of A. So for sum, you have to add the diagonals. For product, you have to find the determinant. Then third property, every square matrix and its transpose have the same eigenvalues. So the number of eigenvalues for a square matrix, its transpose will have the same eigenvalues. And next, property 4. If lambda 1, lambda 2, etc., lambda n are the eigenvalues of a matrix A, then 1 by lambda 1, 1 by lambda 2, etc., 1 by lambda n are the eigenvalues of the matrix A inverse. So if they are giving the eigenvalues of A and they are asking to find the eigenvalues of A inverse, so no need to use the formula. So simply you can write, if you can able to find the eigenvalues of A, from that you can able to write the eigenvalues of A inverse. Just you have to write the reciprocal of the eigenvalues of A. So for example, 2, 3, 4 are the eigenvalues of A, then 1 by 2, 1 by 3 and 1 by 4 are the eigenvalues of A inverse. Then property 5, lambda 1, lambda 2, etc., lambda n are the eigenvalues of A. Then the matrix A power m has the eigenvalue lambda 1 power m, lambda 2 power m, etc., lambda n power m. So likewise from property 4, so if you want to find the eigenvalues of the matrix A square, A cube, A power 5, whatever it may be, but you know the eigenvalue of A, from that you can able to find the higher power of the matrix, eigenvalues of higher power of that. So if 1, 2, 3 are the eigenvalues of A, then 1 square, 2 square and 3 square are the eigenvalues of A square. The next is property 6. If lambda 1, lambda 2 are the eigenvalues of matrix A, then the matrix Ka has the eigenvalues K1, K2, etc., Km. So for example, if A is an eigenmatrix of A, then if you want to find the eigenvalues of 2A, you have to multiply the eigenvalues by 2. So these are all the properties of the matrix. So let us, okay, so we have 6 properties in eigenmatrix. That's all for the today's class. Thank you, students.